Well, we're back here at Doran Park for an opening day rematch. Welcome into Pregame Tomahawk Talk. I'm Ariel Pinsky, joined by Adam Gawkin and Devin Jarvis. The Braves will take on the Harwich Mariners like they did opening day. Mariners are back here for the first time since the championship last year.
Yeah, you know that this game is going to mean a little bit more for Steve Englert, the head coach for the Harwich Mariners, who's been there for our entire lives because he won a title here the last time that he was here, August 13th of last season. And for Scott Landers, he definitely remembers that. The last time that Harwich played here was when their season came to an end. So you know that this means just a little bit more. You know, it was the opening day matchup because it was the championship last year, so this should be another fun one.
For sure. Devin, talk to me about the pitching tonight. What do we have?
Yeah, Zach Konstantinovsky on the mound for Bourne. We've seen him start a couple years ago collegiately, but after battling some injuries, he became a reliever. He's been a reliever for Bourne already this year. Only 3 1/3 innings pitched so far, 2 earned runs. So it's now the second time we've seen a pitcher come out, usually a reliever, making the start for Bourne. It'll be interesting to see how he does.
Well, we're on a 3-game losing streak, and one of the problems we've talked about with this team is giving up a lot of walks.
Yeah, we're just a broken record at this point because Bourne has walked 79 batters. That's the most in the league. There's only 4 teams that have walked more than 40 or more than 50, and Bourne is, of course, one of them. If you look at last year's team, Bourne has half the amount of walks that last year's team did, and we're just 12 games into a 40-game season. So they really have to clean those up, especially today, because Harwich has walked just 40 guys this season. That's least in the league, and almost completely half of Bourne. So, that'll be an obvious thing to watch in this game. If Bourne gets more or less free base runners than Harwich, then it'll be a tough one to win.
Right, well, first pitch is at 6 p.m., but more pregame coverage coming up next. Ariel Pinsky now joined by Lyle Allenstein. Lyle, we have a new face in the lineup. What can you tell me about him?
Keo Loy from Arkansas. He got here yesterday, pinch hit late in the game against Katuitt and got a single. This is a really strong infielder coming from Arkansas that made a deep run in the College World Series semifinal. This is a bat that Bourne's anticipating getting and get it going for a strong offensive performance.
We're on a 3-game losing streak right now. We need to get the win tonight going into that off day tomorrow.
Yeah, you need this win. Last time they faced Harwich, it was a tough 7-5 loss in the opener, but they gave up 6 runs. And it's been the story of the season, falling behind. They're 1-1 in games that in days before the off day. You need to get one going, get some momentum, get some breather, get some mojo going coming in back after the break.
Well, thanks for joining me, Lyle. We have more pregame coverage coming up next and first pitch at 6 p.m. Ariel Pinsky here with Minnesota pitcher Will Whelan. Will, you are selected to go to Citi Field tomorrow to play in the Cape League versus MLB League game. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's just a great honor to be selected to go play for the Cape League team and to play against such great talent in that prospect league. I'm just really excited for the opportunity.
What are you most excited for tomorrow?
I think I'm most excited to see all the good competition and play in such a big, awesome MLB ballpark. But yeah, I'm just really excited to go.
And you get to go with your catcher, Weber Niels from Minnesota. How special is that?
It's super special. It was really awesome to hear that he was coming out here with me this summer, and then to get selected together to go to an event like that tomorrow is just honestly a blessing.
Well, thanks for joining me. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.